Some top grade close-up magic from some of the world's greatest performers. Our first act this evening, or this afternoon, I'm used to working at night, needs no introduction, so frankly he's not going to get one. This man has worked all over the world. He's consulted, he's been working film, television, he fixed about 5 sets last week I think, and he is Ireland's greatest son. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Fallon! Hey!
Well, I've got a lot to live up to now, haven't I? Good afternoon, everyone. Just before we start, I want to introduce you to my new girlfriend. She's upside down. She lives in Australia, Mark. Everything in Australia is upside down to us. Yeah, she's rather beautiful, don't you think? Yeah. I mean, you're all sitting there wondering, how did I possibly get such a beautiful girlfriend? Well, I must confess, she's actually not my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend's twin sister. This is my beautiful girlfriend in Australia. Almost identical twins. Almost, but not quite. So are you all able to count? Yeah. Well, I don't count around here, not according to Michael Carr anyway. That's why I'm on first. My school teacher was a very strange and unusual man. He had a tiny blackboard like this and a very small piece of chalk. When I left school at 42, he gave me these for a gift. I'd like to see the back of me. What he would do on a Monday is very simple. He would place 3 chalk marks on this side, 3 chalk marks on this side, and ask a very straightforward question. How many chalk marks do we have all together? 6. I was very good on this side, and not quite so good over there. Obviously, the education was much better here. So we have 3 on each side, making 6. So when you remove 1 from 6, how many do we have left altogether? 5. That would be the normal correct answer. Look at me. Do I look remotely normal to any of you? No, obviously not. Be honest, please. My school teacher was never normal. He would remove 1 from the front. This little finger here would sneak 1 off the back from this side here. So the answer was actually 4. Now, I never explained that at the beginning, which was rather unfair of me. So I think at this point we should start again with 3 back on this side, 3 back on this side, and begin as if nothing has happened. Are we ready to begin as if nothing has happened? Yes, with 3 on each side making 6. So when I take away this one, how many should we have left? 5. Okay, we've got a mixed view here. We should have 5, we should have 4. Okay, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. Remove the 1 in the middle. Gentlemen looking at me rather astutely, sir, how many do we have left at this moment? 3. No more clues, sir. 2. You're very decisive, I like that. I love a decisive man. Yeah, 1 on this side, 1 on this side here. All right. Look, let's go back to 2 on this side, 2 back on this side, just to make sure you're up to speed from here on. When I remove the 1 in the middle, sir, at this moment, how many do we have? 2. Well done. No help needed. 1 here and 1 here. If I move it down to the back, it'll help the gentleman behind you who's rather struggling at this moment. Does that help you, sir? By our side. Good. You're not beyond help like me? No. 1 on either side. I take it away with 2 hands. So, sir, how many do we have left? None. Well done. You don't say much, but when you do, it's pure wisdom. Nothing here, except on Tuesdays. For some reason, we'd always have 1 on this side and 1 on this side. But this is not Tuesday, it's actually Saturday. So I don't do that on Saturdays. I take it away with 2 hands, leaving absolutely nothing. That's why I can't count. And let's face it, that's why I don't have a real job. I do work on behalf of the Irish government to warn people never to play cards with strange men. In fact, ladies, take my advice, never do anything with strange men. This is the Irish 3-card trick, so-called because it uses 4 cards. Backs they print in the USA, they send them to me, then I can print anything I like on this side. Now, I was a little busy this afternoon having a nap, so I never got a chance to print anything. What I should do to make this interesting and easy to follow is place 1 blank card over here. We will use these 3, and one that is very different. It has a large shamrock. Now, the idea of this game is, of course, you keep your eye on the shamrock, which is not too difficult. I have it here in my pocket. If I place it here, give them a little bit of a mix, we all know where the shamrock is. That's how we do it in Ireland. If you turn it over, give them a little bit of a mix like this, it's not quite that easy. So, I won't do the gag, did I wake you, because that's the height of the convention, isn't it? Sir, do you know at this moment exactly where the shamrock is? 1, 2, 3 or 4? 3. 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Very good guess. A good guess. Not a great guess, but a good guess. You see, had you said the bottom one, you would be wrong. Had you said the next one, or the next one, or the next one, or the next one, you would be wrong. Of course, if it's not there, it must be somewhere else. Any idea where it might be? On the 10th. Very good. Now, that's actually the little man who grew the shamrock. He's got Now, can I just, please don't, if you're going to clap, do it all together, not at all, if that's okay. I was just about to say, people still come to Ireland looking for leprechauns, especially our American friends. Where would we be without them? The thing is, there are no leprechauns in Ireland, not since the chef in McDonald's found out they tasted like chicken. That was the last time. Now, the shamrock is not here, sir, because simply what happens is, under the misdirection, it goes up my sleeve and ends up back in my inside pocket. At this moment, sir, do you know where the shamrock is?
In the middle.
Very good. I want you to be right once a day. It's every man's privilege to be right once in a day, isn't it? If I turn it down, place it back in the centre, sir, do you trust me it's in the centre?
Yes.
You're very trusting and you're right. I might cheat, but I never tell lies. Scout's on. Although I was in the Girl Guides. We're in the centre. I will go very slowly like this. At the moment, sir, do you know where the shamrock is?
Bottom.
Oh, well done. Well done. If he's right, please, we have a tremendous round of applause for the gentleman here in the front. Well done. Not too difficult. No.
Sorry?
It wasn't too difficult.
No.
No. Easier than you'd think, because I put another one in the middle and another one on the top, otherwise I couldn't do this. But you will notice that the Irish 3-card trick actually uses 6 cards, because it's twice as good as any other 3-card trick. I do need the assistance of a young lady and a young gentleman. There may be somebody sitting up on this left-hand side here. If you are, would you please come hurrying down here as quickly as possible and make my life so much easier. We have a lady coming. No gentleman with you. The gentleman there, sir, would you come this way, please? Have a seat here, put in a bit of... Hi, Melanie. Hello, how are you? We've never met before, have we? No. Sir, you come over here and sit there. Well done. And you are?
I'm Chris.
Chris, lovely to meet you, Chris. Melanie, you know?
We don't.
No.
How do you do?
This could be the start of something new. So, can I ask you where you were born?
Born, Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire. You had to think about that, Melanie, didn't you?
did.
Yes. And you, sir?
Sorry.
You had to think about it as well?
I did,
yes. Well, you weren't born in the Iron Islands then, I take it. You can come in closer, because I had a bad if you'd been born in the Iron Islands, little islands off the west coast, you would know what this is. Because every little boy is born, every little girl is born, they get a little christening gift, like a jigsaw puzzle. Blue spots for boys, red spots for girls. If you get an orange spot, you make up your own mind. What happens then when you meet, like you did here today at the IBM convention, you place your wood together like this. If there's a little hole in the centre, legend has it you are made for each other. And on hearing that, the priest would arrive with a ring. Now, it's not a very expensive ring. It looks like a washer. Do you know why it looks like a washer?
Because it's a washer.
It is a washer. You got a bargain there, Melanie. What would happen, instead of reading out the balance of marriage, the priest would take the ring, he would drop it in through the top here like this, and straight out to the bottom. Then he would drop it in from the bottom and straight out to the top. Now the thing is, if you stick your finger in the middle like this, solid cannot pass through solid, the ring will remain inside like that, until you get your finger out, which actually brings a whole new meaning to getting your finger out. Would you stick out your index finger for me, please? Very good, you pop it in there. Sir, would you take it very gently by the finger? And no gags. I will now drop the ring on top like this. Now, Melanie, at this moment, can you feel the ring on the back of your finger?
Yeah.
Yes, because legend goes, if you were truly made for each other, when I would separate the pieces of wood, the ring would be on your finger. I would now pronounce you man love. Marriage, it's an expensive business nowadays, isn't it? Can I just tell you before you go that I'm a very rich man? And I'm still single. Of course, gentlemen, that's the reason why I'm a very rich man. I'm still single. I'm working on a way of making more money. All I do is I get these old magazines, which I very foolishly used to buy. Now I go and get them free at my doctor's. Obviously, you get yours there as well. Yes. What you do is you take scissors, you cut them into reasonably small pieces, and then convince people that these are actually 50-euro notes. In this case, they could be 20 pounds. Depends on where the magazine comes from. This one's got a hole in it, it's fake, not worth anything, but the rest of them, I can assure you, are real. Now, when I want to go shopping, all I do is take the bits of paper like this. I make a neat little bundle like that. I tap it off the back of my hand, flick it with my finger, and then turn it around the right way. And in that condition, of course, I can spend it. Well, all except the one with the little hole. That just tells you why I'm Pat Fallon, the magician. But then you know that. The great news about this is, I would like you, first of all, to verify that that is real money. There you go, Melanie, feel that. Okay, check it. Obviously used to handling money.
Oh, all the time?
Yeah. He looks like a man who's used to handling money. You know, they say looks can be deceiving. So who's taking who out for them?
Melanie will be taking.
Oh, Melanie will be taking you. Okay, Melanie, because the good news is I give this money away every other day. So would you hold out your hand? 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, Melanie, this is not the other day. That's as much as you get. But I have to say it's been a pleasure. Thank you both for coming down to help me. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. And thank you for making me look good. Ladies and gentlemen, from our 2 lovely sisters, thank you. And from me, Pat Fallon, I want to say thank you so much. You have been the best audience I've had this afternoon, and I hope you have a very enjoyable remainder of your convention. Thank you so much.